The government has backed a £15 million plan to redistribute thousands of tonnes of surplus food from farms. The new fund, originally proposed by the previous government, aims to better reallocate funds to homeless shelters, food banks and charities in England. Rachel Venables spoke to some of those who'll benefit.
Every day, thousands of tonnes worth of leftover food comes through these doors. In crates, the produce is sifted and sorted, then chopped, cooked and packed to send out to charities, homeless shelters, schools and refuges.
So right now we've got a tagine cooking over there in one of our brat pans, and then behind you we've got potatoes roasting and rice steaming, ready to be packed into our meals later this afternoon. We can go through up to 10 tonnes of food every single day in this depot. In the kitchen here, we turn some of that delicious surplus food into our Felix meals, so it's just under 5,000 a day.
Most of the food that's donated here comes from supermarkets, but it's thought around 330,000 tonnes worth of fresh produce, fruit and vegetables is going to waste on our farms every single year. The government's hoping this new £15 million fund will help charities and organisations like this one to be able to access that food and then redistribute it to those who need it most.
This is just a good start. What we want to see is this really embedded into the sustainable farming incentives that farmers can draw down funding from all the time in a long-term sustainable way to get this food into our system as a matter of course, not just a one-off funding piece from DEFRA.
The grants will start from a minimum of £20,000 and should be available next year. The idea is for the money to pay for things like new equipment, perhaps vehicles or kit, new technology, or the training up of staff and volunteers. The fund was first pledged by the previous Conservative government, but there's concern it won't go far enough.
I don't think we as a country have grappled seriously with the extent and causes of food loss and food waste. And so I think we need the government to initiate a full and thorough audit of our nation's supply chains to find out just how much food and what kind of food is being wasted at each part of the chain.
Amid the cost of living crisis and at a desperate financial time for many farmers, food security and tackling waste has rarely been so important. Rachel Venables, Sky News in Poplar.